ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Time to meet Belgium's #1. Ladies and gentlemen, the former world match play champion, the winner of 2 World Series titles. And he is the former back-to-back 2-time World Youth Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rainmaker, Dimitri Van den in the Netherlands, the winner of 148 PDC titles worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3-time champion of the world.
For a place in tomorrow night's final and to face Michael Smith there. Michael van Gerwen continues his pursuit of a 4th title. He's looked pretty good so far, hasn't he, over the past couple of weeks. 4 matches down, 4-ton-plus averages. He's had wins over Louis Williams, Mensah Suljovic, Dirk van Dijvenbode, and he dismantled Chris Dobie last night in the quarterfinals. So can anyone stop him? Well, Belgium's #1 will try here tonight. Dimitri Van den Bergh was pushed by Johnny Clayton in his quarterfinal. Clayton just missing too many opportunities, really, which saw the Dreammaker prevail. But he's also beaten Lawrence Alagan, Christoph Ratajski and Kim Huybrechts along the way. So what can he produce tonight against, well, arguably the toughest opponent? They've met 13 times previously. Van den Bergh with just the 1 win. Can he defy that record here tonight? To guide you through our last semi-final then, I'll hand you over to John Park and Wayne Model.
Thanks very much, Emma. Dimitri van den Bergh takes on Michael van Gerwen. Like Emma said, to take on Michael Smith in tomorrow's World Championship final. There's going to be drama. What will occur, we will find out. But Dimitri van den Bergh probably knows deep down that he's going to have to play like he can. But in this event so far, he's got through with decent darts, with good darts. But John Park, he's probably going to have to play better than he has done throughout the duration of this event.
Yeah, well, he's been offered up getting the job done situations where he's more than capable of getting the job done. Is he capable of getting this job done? Now that's a big question mark. This is a different scenario entirely, and he's really going to have to up his game from where it's been. It's possible. He has that level. But the relentless nature of MVG is quite daunting, at least in my eyes.
Yeah. The 2020 World Match Play Champion, Dimitri van den Bergh. He can achieve, he can do it. He's called the Dream Maker. Michael van Gerwen looking to reach the final for the 6th time. This is his 8th semi-final. Been beaten twice before by Gary Anderson in 2015 and Rob Cross in 2018. He averaged over a ton on both those occasions. If he averages over a ton and gets beat here, we are in for a right old show.
83.
It looked to me, with wanting 140 to leave 32, that Michael hit the single 20 deliberately the first start, as if he was just going to get the next two trebles.
59. Bakri require 89.
I think he's feeling better than he has for a long, long time right now, MVG.
Well, he didn't play the percentages there, because the percentage would have been 20 ball, but he backed himself to hit the 54, and he did.
Well, he's just doing what he pleases.
Well, he won't be pleased if this goes in. So, for the first leg, a hold, a throw.
Game sharp, the first leg. Second leg, Dimitri to throw first. Game on.
Well, you'd have to say that's a tame start.
Poor.
Well, it's under control. He handled it. His opponent didn't get a dart for a double. So he ticked some boxes.
What do you think of what Michael will think about the pace of this? Because Dimitri, he's already gone for the water and he's clearly slowing down the approach. What do you think of that, John?
I don't think Michael's going to enjoy any of this at all.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to play. He wants to throw. He wants to get on with it. He wants to enjoy the good feeling. And I can't argue with Dimitri wanting to make MVG feel awkward.
And there you see Dimitri taking his time, approaching the hockey. Michael with the torso lean, Dimitri standing bolt upright. These two met in the semi-final of the World Match Play in July, and it was 17-14 to Michael van Gerwen. At one point, Dimitri looked like he might have got the job done, but couldn't quite get over the line against Michael. He does have trouble beating him, John.
Well, for me, that match was the first real signs of the re-emerged MVG at his best.
Yeah.
That was where he really came into having to produce under pressure at moments, and he did.
Yeah,
he really did. It was one of the best performances he's had this year, and it was the first of those really great ones, I think. Yeah, he won the Premier League and other stuff, but to me, that was the real starting point of his comeback.
Yeah, he really kept Gerwen Price quiet in the final. 8-8 now. That's good. Not a fan of double top, Dimitri van den Bergh, so when he can avoid it, he will.
Yeah, and in his quarterfinal match, he was kind of struggling down there at the double 16s and double 8s, so he'll feel good about getting that one there.
Yeah.
Establishing good control of it, because he won't be able to afford to miss many darts in this match.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned the double 16, double 8. He didn't look good specifically on the double 16, did he? He was hitting double 8, but didn't look that comfortable on that either.
No, it was a lot of, when he was getting it, like last start in hand and this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It just wasn't clicking on his old reliable targets, although it didn't become an issue in winning the match.
Yeah, and talking of clicking, so far Michael van Gerwen certainly has not clicked into gear. Throughout this event, he has been brutally good. Average 101 in the first round, 107 against Mensur Suljovic. One of the matches of the event, if you ask me. 100 against Dirk van Dijvenbode and 102 in a demolition of Dobie.
You know, Mensur, you got 2 sets off him. That's more than anyone else got off Michael. And that was at Michael's best performance.
Yes.
So Mensur really, really did serve up something special there. Didn't get anything for it, but our respect.
Yeah, and that would have given him a fillip. It's good thinking from Dinny. Good ball management. That's a perler of a marker. Double 18.
Victory required 170.
Well, these are best hit with your opponent on double, and especially for a break of throw. And that might be what we have here. A 170 for Dimitri Van den Bergh, and there's some kind of magic in that.
Wow. That's what he's capable of. Michael knew that anyway. If Van Gerwen's off, he'll get beat, because Dimitri Van den Bergh, he has pedigree, he has gears, he's so capable. And we're going to see a lot of this. Michael van Gerwen throwing, walking back, and Dimitri not even thrown yet. When he's ready to throw, he throws. Not a millisecond before.
Yeah, and that's consistent match to match.
Yep.
85.
Michael, John, is showing more in this match already in terms of negative body language and these little shows of I'm displeased than he's done in the whole event.
Well, when he has done these things in the event, he's always responded with results afterwards. Maybe not immediately.
Like that.
Or maybe immediately. Whatever you like, Michael. He's ensured he'll get a chance to break straight back and then maybe have the throw for the set.
This will be a real blow for Dimitri Van den Bergh if he doesn't win this set. He broke with that 170.
Yeah, that would be a real waste of a brilliant, brilliant shot.
Wayward from MVG.
47.
Well, he's left a 2-darter. But Dimitri wanted this in a previous leg. Not going to get it. So for a level game and a break back in the first set, Michael van Gerwen wants 17 for 32.
And now, important as well, he can get right back to the Aki and start this leg. He doesn't have to wait around.
What a bitter blow this may be for Dimitri Van den Bergh. Taking out that 170, John.
And to not get any headway out of it. It is the ideal 170. Your opponent on the double, trying to hold his throw, and you just completely upset the world's order. And
yeah,
it didn't really. It was meaningless.
Yeah, it actually upset nothing. But it seemed to upset everything. He's upset Van Gerwen, who was 5 into a 9.
Yeah, it got results, just the wrong ones.
Well, I don't think Michael van Gerwen's played particularly well in this set. He's averaging 101.
139.
Michael has turned this match back in his favour.
Well, and the irony is the 170 out by Dimitri is sort of what ignited him.
He left 96 after 9 darts in the previous leg. Now he's left 41 after 9 as Dimitri smacks in a max. Double 16, that is the first set. That is brilliant. Both players now hitting it. This is what we want to see. We've seen 3 180s, a 170 finish.
25 darts total just to take the set back. 14 before the 11. The 14 was the break of throw. Very good leg there. And Michael is looking now to get a break of throw here, and he'll try to do a steamroller on Dimitri. He won't want this match to go deep at all and become embroiled. And he knows well enough the capabilities of Bergh there after the big fish already displayed in the match.
Yeah, he was speaking after his win over Chris Dobie yesterday. And at 4-0 he said, I just wanted to win 5-0, not because he just wanted to win 5-0, but he knows that, or he knew that Chris Dobie had gears, and was, if he was to go through them, he could be involved in a long match. And he knows that's exactly the same with Dimitri van den Bergh. So he wants to just carry on. Of course you want to win every set, but you know yourself, John, you don't want to become involved in a long game, do you?
Well, and to think back a set format thing, the World Grand Prix final with Nathan Aspinall, where he looked like he was winning 2-0 in the final, and all of a sudden it went to almost went to the last set.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah, Nathan Aspinall making one of his tenacious comebacks. 57-57 for Michael off of 164.
84.
Well, it was a bit of a miscount in the end. It's going to need to start popping things like this. Double 6. If Dimitri van den Bergh can avoid tops, he will. That's why he hit the treble. Michael van Gerwen does not want to avoid tops here.
40. Which we require 12.
And he's in no hurry to attack the double 6. He wants to make sure of this. He didn't want to go inside, but double 3 is the target now, and he's really done everything wrong on that visit. He might pay the price. He does.
First leg, Marlando. Second leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
In 57s now. He's in triple 20s now. This game has got legs. Or maybe it don't.
39.
He just plows on, doesn't he? Tournament average 103.51 for Michael van Gerwen. He holds the record for the highest tournament average. That was in 2017 of 106.32. Oh.
128, which we require 130.
Well, this to break straight back. Be a 12-dart leg. He has to get a treble 20, though. And FVG more than pleased to see that.
Yeah.
Come back to easy double 12. Well, maybe not. Double 6.
Game shot, second leg.
Yeah, the double 12 weren't easy, John, but the double 6 was.
Perfect, Dimitri.
Michael would have been pleased that Dimitri didn't even get a dart of bullseye off the 130.
Well, something else he'd be really pleased with is the break throw here and win a set 3-0 rather than start getting into this thing where you start going 5 legs every set, like Michael Smith had to endure with Clemens early going in that match.
Didn't he just?
And when you're the top player, you do not want that situation happening time and again.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, Michael Smith beat Gabriel Clemens 6-2 in the first semi-final. It sounds like a bit of a hiding 6-2, but it was 22 legs to 15, John.
Yeah, and it was 3-2 at one point and possibly 3-all.
Yeah, 10 legs all at one point.
21.
Well, Michael's had an absolute stinker after the max. Shows you, even happens to the best in the world. So if you're a pub player or an amateur, don't beat yourself up.
But they don't get the good visit.
Oh, come on, John, I was picking them up.
Sorry, yeah.
It's making them feel good about themselves.
Dimitri, you require 170.
Can he do it again? He already did it in the third leg of this match. No, he cannot. There is a bit of an omen about 170s.
160.
There's been 3 170s in semi-finals, and those players have all gone on to lose.
98.
So you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, it smacks of desperation, really.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you start going for treble 12 instead of the single 12. You miss the treble. His dislike for tops has cost him. What has it cost him? It could have cost him the set. Dimitri van den Bergh has got to start leaving tops. The reason he missed that single was going for the treble 12. Van Gerwen.
Seemingly impossible chore.
Game on.
I mean, in the first set, Dimitri made a great bid at trying to take a set.
Yes, you did.
23.
That may be the only time he leads in this match, John, when he led 2-1 in that first set.
Well, how's this? You know, he took out the big fish. He hasn't won a leg since. 5 on the trot he's lost.
That is correct. Going to have to stop that rot, that tide at one point, if he has aspirations of getting back into it. But, John, he's actually playing better here than he has done in any match so far, Dimitri van den Bergh, statistically.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I mean, we always give more validity to winning averages, though.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll qualify that statement.
Yeah.
If he ends up winning, yes, he's done better.
74.
That's it again. After 9 darts, 170. He's outscoring van den Bergh. Wants to think about this. Trying to leave a 170 or 167, whatever he preferred, 164. I'm not sure what's happening there. Dimitri van den Bergh is not happy. Michael van Gerwen there has just got his left foot encroaching in the encroachment zone. Really, he shouldn't be in there when Dimitri van den Bergh is throwing.
Yeah, quite true.
Maybe Dimitri found him on his shoulder and didn't like it. As the rot continues for Dimitri. Well, it didn't upset Michael van Gerwen, whatever was said, because he just carried on. And as you can see, he's moved back. Now, I can assure you that as a player, John, you know this, what he's actually doing there, it kind of makes no difference, but he really shouldn't be there, should he?
Well, no, and you sent somebody behind you, so he'd be that much closer on his. You could say you feel them breathing down you, if you will. I mean, it's a state of mind.
Right, now they're having words. Now Michael, I'm assuming, is going along the lines of hurry up, pal. It's turn. Now there's an edge. Dimitri van den Bergh, and we mentioned it in the first set, John, about the pace of play and everything else that he does. This is what Dimitri van den Bergh does. This comes as no surprise, slowing down.
And fair enough, he doesn't want, of course he doesn't want to be bullied into doing something other than what he does. And he's feeling like he's being bullied a little bit here.
Yeah. Well, you heard Dimitri wasn't talking to Michael there, he was talking to his darts that were not doing as they were told, as Van Gerwen smacks in another big one.
Yeah, might he go for that if he gets back to the board here, just to answer?
Yes,
he has to now.
You go for it now.
We say that, but he's declined these sorts of things already with people.
This would be hilarious if he doesn't go for it. Oh my word! Oh my goodness! In your life, have you ever seen the like?
Now that is phenomenal. And you can step where you like, but that doesn't make you hit that.
Right, you know this better than I do, John, because I used to kind of fold like a cheap suit when I was questioned on the hockey. But when someone is sticking it up to you and things get a little niggly, a little narky, and you do something like Van Gerwen's just done, you don't feel like you're winning the argument, do you?
Not much. There is no argument in Michael's mind. He's just doing what he does. There we see they both had the big fish. So it's how many can you get? Is there a third on offer in this match, Wayne?
That look from Michael.
Yeah, that was good. But what's also good is this could be a record set as well. This could be for a 10-dart leg here. Okay, well, maybe 11. But, this could be a 35-leg set, or 35-dart set, sorry. He's had two 12s coming into this. He's looking at an 11, Wayne.
We require 46.
It's very good, John. He just keeps doing it. That is astonishing. It was put up to him by Dimitri van den Bergh, and he was having none of it. In that set, Michael Van Gerwen averaged 128.83.
Yeah, that's decent. But Michael Van Gerwen has won 8 straight legs. This is the more concerning thing right now for Dimitri. Not actually how long it's taken him to win legs, just the fact he hasn't won a leg since he took out 170 in leg 3 of set 1.
Against Chris Dobie last evening, Michael rattled off 9 on the bounce, John.
Yes, he's just at his lethal best as far as I'm concerned. He's as good as he's ever been right now in this place and time.
Yeah.
93.
Absolutely incredible. But Dimitri, for once in this match, has what you might call some breathing space.
56.
Well, they want to get as much oxygen in as he can when he can. We know breathing's something he likes to do.
Dimitri require 48.
Well, he has got time. Dimitri van den Bergh is doing little wrong. It's just not enough.
16.
Well, he was afforded the misses through him being on a double after 13 darts.
16.
And Michael
Victory required 32.
is having a bit of a stinker this leg. So Dimitri has got to make hay.
Double 4. And he gets home. And we weren't expecting an 18-dart hold of throw. Not after that set 3 performance of Michael.
Well, that was the proverbial rot stopper. The 8 legs on the bounce from MVG. Now, can Dimitri van den Bergh get his scoring boots on and win this set?
Well, yeah, I mean, if he gets a break of throw here, he can win a set 3-0. And that's kind of what he needs to have happen. He needs something significant.
Yeah.
Squeaking through a set 3-2 would not have the same effect as a 3-0.
Yeah, he needs a big old positive rather than a nick, doesn't he?
I think so.
Because it really has, since the 4th leg, been all about this man.
34.
It's not surprising, he's averaging 105.
And he's threatening a 5th leg of 12 darts or better here on a 128.
36. Mark required 128.
54. 60 for bullseye. He probably fancied that after nailing the 170 in the last set. They're both at 170 now, so that stat I come up with earlier about who's going to win this now, I don't know. I've got no idea.
64.
Well, he adjusted the socks after missing the bull, so everything's good now. Double 8.
You have to feel comfortable, John, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Did you ever buy cheap socks, John? Because I'm assuming that's the problem.
Well, it seems it's the only kind he buys. Because he's forever at it.
Yeah, I know.
125.
Dimitri van den Bergh has not beaten Michael van Gerwen since the 25th of May 2018. We've met 10 times since. No joy.
Funny enough, that's pretty much back when Michael was very good.
Yes.
Before he kind of dipped.
Yes.
Maybe it predicted the dip.
No.
60.
Well, they seem to both be avoiding each other with verbal confrontations now and just cracking on with the game. 4 180s apiece so far. Michael van Gerwen dominating the 140 column, 13-7. And just the overall standard of play, John, Michael van Gerwen averaging 105. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's very good.
47. Victory requirement.
And it just so calm.
Yeah. And 147 to leave 32. And he may not get a poke. That's unlucky. Brilliant effort from Dimitri van den Bergh. But this may be a break of throw. This may be the 4th set going south for Dimitri van den Bergh.
Game on.
Here's one for you, John. Doing prep for the games like we do. I found out Dimitri's full name. It's not Dimitri van den Bergh. It's Dimitri Barbara Peter van den Bergh. No, I don't know. I'm just reading what I read on Wikipedia.
That sounds like the whole family.
Yeah, yeah. Dimitri Barbara Peter van den Bergh.
39.
Well, he's going to need help if he's going to win this. Because Michael van Gerwen, again, with 2 huge scoring visits, is in control of a leg. This is sloppy.
43.
Good visit there. He'll get a crack at the 1-2-1 to break and keep the set alive.
I'm surprised Michael started the 179 on the 20s then. Leaves 83. So for a break back, 1-2-1. 51 for ball. Huge start, huge moment. That is brilliant from Dimitri van den Bergh. Fantastic play, that really is. He looks likely on the bullseye, doesn't he?
12 dart break of throw when he most needed it. That's what we say the best players do.
Yeah, he's got so much quality, Dimitri. Coming to this event, world rank number 15. He's moved up to number 11. If he wins this match, provisionally goes up to number 7. Michael van Gerwen, if he wins the event, goes to number 1. As does Michael Smith if he wins it. Well, let me assure you, they're trying to wrap up the world title first, but Dimitri van den Bergh is trying to wrap up this set first. But he's got a lot of work to do. Just being outscored. So often he's being outscored. It's a chore, John, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really daunting, and it's looking like his opportunity to finally get a set is more fantasy than opportunity.
Needs a 140. Had to get a 140. Desperate times for Dimmy.
And Michael has all the options available here, and he goes for the bull first.
I like that way when you got time, do you?
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. If you hit 25, you got 57 and tops probably, you know, so it's actually not a bad path on the out.
So for 4-zip. Big moments. That could have killed Dimitri van den Bergh off. That could have broke his heart. But now he can get back into this.
Yeah, total match changer there.
Massive moments. That is unlucky. That is a well-thrown dart that just did not go in. For 4-0. Oh my. Nerves, mate. Nerves. I can't believe I said that. Michael van Gerwen hits the double 5 as he didn't look likely on double 10. And Dimitri van den Bergh walks off. He's been outscored. He's been well and truly outscored.
Well, yeah, let's face facts. And we saw in the stats at the beginning of the show tonight, the standard that Dimmy's produced in the tournament is about what he's produced here. It's actually, he's playing better than that.
Yeah.
But Michael's standard was that far ahead in the first place, and he's playing a little better than his overall standard. So it's just too big a gap.
Yep.
And he's got to like get out of being high 90s into being mid hundreds.
Yep.
That's the only way past is to equal, at least, the quality of the play here. And I'm sure that Dimitri's capable of that quality. He's got to find a way to produce it.
Quite simply, Dimitri's got to play better. And he has got that quality. He's shown it many times. But against Michael van Gerwen in this kind of mood, I'm not saying it's an impossible task. It's an improbable task.
Yeah, Dimmy's problem is he's showing that quality on several occasions in moments, but not in averages.
Yeah.
He's not producing it in averages, just in moments, like the big fish he had the first set.
Yeah, moments ain't enough. You need to do it for sets. 68 will probably go treble 12. He did.
48.
And when you're that far in front, John, like we're saying about he's just being outscored, he's doing what he likes.
Well, right now, Michael's thinking, I need 6 more legs, and it's almost 5. He's doing a countdown right now.
Yeah.
Game shown the first leg.
5 to go.
Second leg, Dimitri to throw first. Game on.
And with his countdown, he hasn't had any setbacks. In terms of, you know, when you're one leg away from winning a set and all of a sudden you don't win it.
Yes.
So you're pushed back the 2 that you had.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't had that happen because he hasn't lost a set.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only Dimitri van den Bergh that's going backwards.
You know, Michael started this match needing at least 18 legs to win it. And he's now 13 legs of the way into that task.
90.
It's not match play, but it's playing like it for Michael.
Dimitri van den Bergh needs all those 18, John. This is just relentless. The 180s, the 140s, everything about Michael van Gerwen is switched on. 54% on doubles.
82.
It's brutal. His first art is exactly where he wants it. Michael Smith yesterday was struggling to get that first art. Today, he wasn't. And that's why he played quite beautifully in dispatching of Gabriel Clemens. That's unlucky from Dimmy. Was looking for another one to leave 28.
Well, unlucky or not, he's facing the consequences here. His MVG has 2 darts, only needs 1. 11 dart leg there to go up 2-0 in set 5, and has the throw. Could he be in any better position?
No.
34.
With 4 sets played and 2 legs played, he's 4 sets up and 2 legs up.
Hey. Yeah, extraordinary stuff. He was behind at one point in the match.
He was 2-1 down after that 170 from Dimitri in the first set.
41.
And Dimitri was throwing to win that set, John, wasn't he? And since then, he's only won 2 legs. How do you stop someone the caliber of Dimitri van den Bergh only winning 4 legs out of 18? How do you do that?
Michael had a 35 dart leg a set in the 3rd set. He's threatening to outdo that here in this set. It took 24 darts to win the first 2 legs.
Yeah, he averaged 128.83 in that set.
34.
Well, he could actually equal that set if he finishes in 2 darts the next.
Equaling's no good. He's not improving.
Yeah. Well, just in case you missed it the first time, folks at home, he could have a 35 dart set here in set 5. Be 13 and tops. And he does. Only twice in the match. Michael van Gerwen's averaged 128.83 in a set. More importantly, he's only...
6 set first leg, Dimitri
Yeah,
first.
impossible was the word I was thinking of, but yeah, it seems impossible, but that's the best thing when it happens. Why wait till it's improbable when you can wait till it's impossible?
Here's one for you. Adrian Lewis was 5-1 down against James Wade. He ended up winning. I'm just saying.
Yeah, also a semi.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yes. But I haven't felt any wind yet.
Yeah, fair point.
There were some heavy toes, but no wind. We have toe gate in this match, right?
Yeah, just in the encroachment zone.
96.
If you're just joining us, Michael van Gerwen, when Dimitri van den Bergh was throwing at his big toe, just on the red carpet, and Dimitri van den Bergh didn't like it. He felt he was a little close. And then promptly after that, the guys had words, and Michael van Gerwen took out 170.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you settle an argument.
And that's how you follow a maximum. Dimitri van den Bergh, there's no wilt in him. He's fighting to the very end. This is for an 11 dart leg. 20 or 60. Bullseye. Didn't even consider the treble.
41.
That's just so much pressure is built up in the match. You can understand that, Dart.
29.
I'm a little harder understanding that miss, though. He kind of had it where he wanted it,
Yeah.
and a good punishment moment, and he's missed a beat there.
Yeah, the first start at double 16 was not good. The first start at big 17 was not good. That is trying to keep away from the 51.
Well,
I assure you. That is trying to keep away from the 51. Now his mind's gone now. He's laughing because he's slightly embarrassed. It's just one of those things. You try, John, we've been there. You try not to. He can throw high darts, Dimitri van den Bergh. If you just cast your mind back to the throw before that, when he wanted the bullseye, he had an absolute floater that went about 2 inches above the bullseye. He didn't want that in the 17 and bust, so he went low both times. Just 2 darts he would like back.
Yeah, he's feeling it now too. You could tell he's getting pretty emotional about what's transpired, all his dreams really, and just getting nowhere fast in this match against this menace of an opponent.
Yeah, it's the first time Dimitri van den Bergh has been through to a semi-final of a World Championship. So this was a big day. Don't forget, he's won the World Match Play. So he's had big days in darts. But now he's becoming frustrated, annoyed, everything.
Well, yeah, and one reason in my mind is he's now facing not winning a set in that semi-final appearance, and that has to be heartbreaking amongst other things. There's ways to lose, and this would just be the most horrible thing for him if he is to go and lose this set.
Yeah, horrific. But, of course, there's positives. Semi-final of a World Championship is an achievement when you've never been there. As Van Gerwen, after 12 darts, leaves 16. The scoring phase, John. The doubling's been brilliant and beautiful, magnificent, all those superlatives, John. But the scoring phase of Michael has been outstanding.
Well, in the last 5 legs, he's won at 13, 11, 11, 13, 13. The worst leg in the last 5 legs, or the best leg, the worst is 13, the best is 11.
He's averaging 107.95. If you want to know the highest average ever in a semi-final, you won't be surprised tonight it's Michael van Gerwen, but you might be surprised at the average. It's 114.05. You thought this was good.
Well, MVG beat Mensur with 107.66 average in 6 sets of play.
Yes.
He might beat that in 6 sets of play. He's very close to achieving that.
I would like him to equal it.
34.
Spot on. So we'll have to decide with a 9-dart playoff, which is better. Michael, can you please throw 2 sets of 9 darts?
Dimitri continues to stand there and be Michael van Gerwen's opposition. For the first 3 legs of this match, it was a match. And then Michael van Gerwen just took over. He won 8 legs on the bounce, and now he's won, after a mini demi rally of sharing 4 legs, he's now won the last 6. It's all about MVG.
It's more like a procession to the coronation.
Yeah. He has left tops. Dimitri finds himself on 152 again for the 3rd time in this match. He's not hit it on the other 2 occasions. Can the Green Machine wrap it up at the first time of asking? The answer is yes. Michael van Gerwen can do no wrong. He beats Dimitri van den Bergh by 6 sets to 0, and there's clearly no ill feeling after that game. With a match average of 108.28, Michael van Gerwen is through to his 6th final at the Alley.
How does it feel to just be one game away from overall victory?
It feels so phenomenal to also play the game I played tonight. It means a lot to me, and I gave it everything, and I'm playing out of my skin at the moment. It costs so much energy, but I'm able to do it, and that's the most important thing. But with the crowd today behind me again, it feels phenomenal.
Another fantastic display, but heated one as well. I think Dimmy felt that you were encroaching his space slightly. What was your take on that?
I don't really know what his problem was, but you have to concentrate yourself towards your own game, and that's exactly what I did. Then games can get tense, but you need to focus yourself, and that's exactly what I did. And he probably said I was stamping whatsoever, but he was losing the game, so he had to say something.
Well, look, going forward, you have got Michael Smith in the final, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. He said to us earlier he wants revenge for that 2019 final. How is he going to stop you?
He's not going to stop me. No one is going to stop me. Nah, I feel too good for it. I feel comfortable, I feel good, I'm playing some good darts, and I think the crowd deserves a final like this. Myself against Michael Smith in the final, I think that's good for darts.
Absolutely. Look, you've been phenomenal throughout the entire tournament, and I'm going to be greedy now. Will you produce a 9-darter in the final?
Sorry, 9-darter?
A 9-darter in the final?
Yeah, it would be nice, but yeah, I'm not playing good enough to do that yet. I leave that to the other players.
How will you prep now until then?
Don't do much. I'm going to probably have to do a lot of press in a minute, but outside that, I want to relax. I'm going to phone my wife in a minute, and times like this, I love my job.
And we love seeing you here. Congratulations, you're in the final. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we love to watch you as well. What a